Sitten vaan nauhoitus päälle ja menoksi. Alright. Hey there people, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa. I welcome you back to another Blind Friday, where I play games that you have suggested or I find interesting. And today we're gonna play a game called Kona. This was suggested to me by Maxx-Lenoxx, who recently gave me, a couple of weeks ago, gave me a really big donation. So this is my thank you for him for playing. So I shall play a game that he suggested. The only thing I know about this, that this is some kind of adventure game with a little bit of survival or something with it. And it's in, like, in the 70s in Quebec or something. And that's it. That's all I know. Just the genre, the premise, and that's it. So, let's just get right into it and see what's what. Let's play the game. And also, I did do a little bit of... I needed to check out that the game works and everything, and it works just perfectly. The first time when I started the game, it crashed immediately when it was trying to load the game. But then I needed to just, get all the, make sure everything works, that there's no slowdown or anything, and also fix all the resolutions and stuff and that. Technical stuff. Let's just go. Let's just get into it. Let's go in the game. Cool. I'm on fire or something? Northern Quebec, October 1970. So
Robert sought information for a living.
Excuse me.
That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal.
I can look around.
William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, vandalism.
Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads.
Huh.
But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
So we're Carl. Got it. And we're a private eye. Turn off. Okay. Step out. No, I'm still driving. I do like the little detail that he actually puts an arm there to look back. Like you do in real life, instead of him having like an owl head.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business.
Cool.
Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Oh, so he's a rich guy. Why would he hire a private eye just for a vandalism issue? Weird. Well, I guess that's also another thing that we're here to investigate. Okay, let's go. Look at me, I'm driving like in American movies. Woo!
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off.
Okay.
But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
But I don't want to be in a Beetlejuice situation that we drive that rickety... Try to drive through that rickety bridge there and fall into the water and to our death. Saving, okay. Good to know that it has auto saves. Nothing in there, nothing important to look at. I can run. Nice. Nice outfit. Very nice. Nice masks. They look very native Canadian. Are they supposed to be like Inuit? Or as people know them better as Eskimos. But they are Inuits. Anything important in this watchtower? Am I playing Firewatch now? Never played that game though. I've only seen the game. Ah, that is the flag of Quebec. What do we have here? Wire cutters. Something else. Do I need these? Maybe I'll go check the bridge first before I do anything here. I don't want to grab those items just for nothing. I need to have a reason for it. Usually that's how some adventure games work. You need to figure out what you need to do first before you can even do anything about it. Hello. Well, there's stuff in there.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
What do you mean no souls inside? There's a lot of crows. Just going. Bah, bah, bah. Can we use the phone?
Hamilton no doubt knew who managed the barrier. Carl wanted to give him a call, but that would have been too easy though, as sure enough the line was acting up.
So I'm gonna have the narrator for everything here. I can duck. Cool. Ooh, it's a toggle. Nice. Read flyer, Meneston. Il y fait bon vivre. Il y fera bon vivre. It will be good. Okay. I'm glad that you translated. Oh. Northern Quebec and inexhaustible resources. The province of Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources. Why not take advantage of this? Our valuable minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Get involved in even as far as Dallas, USA. You really didn't have any imagination when you thought about this. You could have said like as far as Timbuktu, or as far as Transylvania, but no, Dallas, USA, that's as far as my mind goes. I'm only in the Canada, US area, there is nothing outside them parts here. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economic might will be awakened. At the heart of the wilderness, the north is swarming with wolves, caribous, bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and hordes of other majestic creatures that are every bit of the equals of Africa's wildlife. So now you know about Africa. We are the Africa of America. Come discover the North and experience a genuine white jungle. What happens if I push R? Oh, I can just read it. Participants, venez dans le Nord. Vivez la vraie jungle blanche. Le Québec dispose de ressources inépuisables. Yeah, I can read it. Yeah. The county of Meneston and its people wish to see you very soon. Anything else? Oh, I just put it back. There was more text onto it than just that title. Okay. Now let's go get those pliers and keep on trucking. He didn't even turn off his engine. That's gonna... Wait, that's a waste of fuel and battery, man. You gotta turn off the engine and everything. And this is even 1970. I don't even know how good the cars were back then. A fire starter. I'm a fire starter. Twisted fire starter. A pincer. Oh, that's what you call it. Oh yeah. We're in Canada, eh? I'm gonna punch somebody and say sorry, but not sorry. I'm not gonna be talking with a Canadian accent, though. I'm not very good at it. I've tried it before, but I'm not very good at it. Excuse me, but is there a moose loose about the hoot? Yeah, see? I screwed it up. Royally screwed it up. Is there anything interesting here?
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
Cool for us. I like the narrator voice.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Bad animation. Bad animation. Those didn't even connect. But those pincers were freaking strong. That kind of a... Or maybe Carl is like super strong. All he did was just... explosion of metal. Dang. Strong guy. Strong pincers. Strong car. Good stock.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests. Not too far from here.
At least it didn't break. But there wasn't a dog that we need to... Make sure we don't hit.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent men. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortune.
Englishman, you say?
Those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
Don't you mean a
Now
hoot?
wasn't a good time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there,
But I wanted to check.
Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
Ah, they're Cree. Ah.
Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another.
Can I go check that heap
So
of...
far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
I'm actually kind of getting tired of this narrator now.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
Okay, no checking the pile of trash that was just there. Strewn about. Strewn about. Whoa, hey! Okay, so we did have a car accident. I was not expecting that. I was just making Beetlejuice jokes. A few hours later.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
We're stuck. And also winter came around quite quickly in a few hours. Must have been a storm coming this way already. So those were the... Oh. So I guess those were my health, warmth, and mental health. Those icons. And we saw just the warmth icon right at the get-go. Lay hands? Oh, lay chains. I don't have any chains. We need to find chains. That's smart. Chevrolet
did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud.
Yeah, great. Yeah. But what about this person?
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance.
Yep.
Carl needed help.
Also, Carl needs to get his eyes checked. They're freezing over. Come on, let me open. First aid kit. How do I use it?
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Not for long, because he might die if I'm not fast enough.
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H.
William Hamilton?
Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
And a picture. Huh. Nice. And...
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
But I do. Isabel, you gave meaning to everything. When you disappeared, so did purity. I would defend purity against the winds, the tides, against the ice, and a blizzard. All in French. It's less accurate and runs shorter distances.
This point in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside.
Can I go back in?
Depended on it.
Deposit, withdraw items. Whoa. Can I go back inside the car to warm up a little bit before I run in? Carl is in bad shape. He needs to heal his wounds and warm up his body before going any further.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Cool. Good for him. Yep. Okay. Okay, so vandalism. Okay, so this is our...
turned into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm.
Those are people. Okay. So how do I use my items? Now that's the map.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating.
Cool.
There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Okay. How can I use my items? there? I for inventory. Okay, journal, equipment, consumables. Consumables, please. First aid kit. Eh, I'm healthy. Okay, let's see. Consumables. Cigarettes, locked iron. Do I have other things in my inventory? Can I just use a fire starter to get myself warm? At least I have a lot of film. That's good. Okay, let's just... Can I not really... Oh, it's drive, not open. So, map? Where am I? We're down there. But that's done the street. So if I go this way, I might find that watchtower. So I spent too long of a time just digging around, and I died. So it really is a survival game. Don't dig around too long and you will survive. Fine. I'll look at everything. Press A to continue. No, press the mouse button. So you didn't save at all as I was doing all that.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
I am zooming in on this section and getting it all blurry. Hey, a rock. I'll take it.
To clear his conscience, a $10 bill.
Sorry,
Carl
A.
was an honest man.
Yeah, sorry, A. You actually paid for breaking the chains. Good on you, man. Good on you. Okay. Let's just get going then. Again.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
Let's get there.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy.
Yeah.
Others an aging English
heard it
anything
before.
to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had reason.
Can I save the game by myself, or is it just... Yeah, I can save the game. So once
They acquired a few local businesses.
once we get to the accident, I'm gonna save again.
Was the
Say
reopening
again?
of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
I'm gonna protest if you don't shut up.
In these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another.
Yeah.
So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Oh no, a car crash. Ow. My face. My face, my ass, my knees, my everything. A few hours later again.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Alright, let's do this a lot better than last time. I'm just gonna go grab the med kit and the stuff from the other car. Yeah, Kona, I know what I'm playing. Why do you need to put even that game name there? You see the game name right at the get-go. This is not a movie that I'm watching. Options. I can't save the game, apparently. Okay. What ifs?
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
That's what I'm here for. Consumables. First aid kit. There we go. Open the door, get on the floor, and grab the freaking blocks and everything.
It was
Why do you
a
have to be
small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
And there's a text.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
Anything else that I might have missed? Nope. Let's run.
In the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Yeah, how about this place? Hello? Heat sources prevent Carl from freezing to death and save the game. Okay. Hello? Anybody home?
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Not for long. There's some chains.
Better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
I need freaking firewood. Where can I get firewood? Any wood around here? Matches? Good. Grab a log. Let's go warm up. Okay, come on. Get close to the door. Let's get this started. Yeah. Much better and cozier. Getting warmed up against the fire. Can I stay here and live here until the snowstorm stops? I doubt it. Toxic. Careful. Okay. Why are there warning signs just laying down a boot? Hawaiian coffee. Interesting. Saving. Interesting. Chainsaw. Yeah, that's a chainsaw. A manual chainsaw. Can I turn this on? Good. Grab a log. I will start the fire. Because I need it right there. Because I'm gonna freeze to death if I don't start the fire. Hello? Something down here. Probably not. Doesn't seem to be. Looks like a crawl space that goes under. Maybe an animal lives in there. Like a rabbit. Or a caribou. Get your head off of the freaking... Man, we can't see shit. There's a nice frozen lake. Woo, it's blowing here. Howling blowing. I can see that I'm gonna be freezing again. So this is like Don't Starve. I gotta get to... Can I get the shovel? I guess it's rusty. Is there anything under there? No, doesn't seem to be. Okay, let's move on. Let's find another place that we could go to, or just go roundabout. Let's get back to the car. Because we got the chains for the tires, so we can get off of there. So I guess that was for all of them, so let's go. Let's get unstuck. My mental health is going up because I'm doing good stuff. There we go. We're unstuck. Let's go. On the road again. I can't believe I've done on the road again. That's not how the song goes, but it works with this game. We got lucky that we found some chains that we could put on the tires. Can anybody see anything other than to the sides? At least our peripheral vision is better than our straightforward. Welcome to Maxx-Lenoxx.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Can I look at my documents in here? No, of course not. I just wonder what the address is.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
Can I look at the map? Where do I need to go? That is what I'm wondering about. So I'm going straight. I just keep on going straight, I guess. Yep. Also, keep your eye on the road, man.
Running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
It really is running on fumes. Why are you loading? Stop loading. Just get to it. Magazine Général. Rendezvous. That is what we're here doing. We're here to listen to some Jean-Michel Jarre music. Is it now? I wasn't too sure that this was the general store. Conserve car et permis de pêche. Bon de lait. 28 Canadian cents for a pint of milk. Nice. Nous changeons vos pneus post-plaisance. Bière and spiritus. That means beer and alcohol. I don't have the key for this. Why would I even want to...
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Okay. So now we need is the key. Hello?
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer.
Yeah.
He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Okay, let's take out our camera, put in the film, and snap some photos of this. Okay. No, that's good enough. Oh, great. I got it. Let's make sure that we get the bloody handprint. We'll keep it. It's evidence. Okay, let's inspect.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Yeah, that's the main part that we should think about. Who's going to pay? Let's see what this is. A document envelope.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder what was inside of it. Because there's a torn envelope with nothing inside. I guess that's why he was murdered. The place is a mess. Thank you, hovering text, for telling me that. I'm not actually hovering, but the text on the wall. Excuse me. Sorry, Mr. Hamilton. I need to go inspect this area. Place is a mess. So it seems that he was killed here. Some kind of a struggle happened. Yep, I'll keep it. I'm an investigator after all. I need to keep all of this. Kona Cola, le goût de l'enfance. Viens ici. Canada.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
It sounded like a gunshot to me. It turned off all the lights, the electricity. Credit. Hell, sale. Open. Okay, 28 cents. Sale. Yay. Aha! The key. Grab some money while we're at it. No. Do the phones work? Nope.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
It was no surprise. Letters
Carl
from
knew that Gil
Gilles.
Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. And when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risk by going to work. Customers could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry. I will have a nice doctor's note which I'm going out to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I will have to close down the shop unless you would like to come fill in for me. I wouldn't dare advise you after all. You must know how it's done since it's yours now. With kind regards, your dedicated manager, Gilles. Well, sounds like Gilles wasn't a happy man that Hamilton took it over. And I see a first aid kit. Thank you. Anything else? Why did you stop when the explosion happened? You're a gramophone. Are you somehow connected? In the dark, it's recommended to use the flashlight or lantern. Oh, I got a flashlight. Oh, hello. Nothing. Not here. Nothing. Except seeds of some kind. Ooh, duct tape. Yes. And matches. Good. Ah, what's this? Customer credit.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Yeah, we can check all of them out. Visit all the people. Question them. And all that. Another key. A garage key. Cool. I didn't want to open you. I guess I can't open these three. Anybody want some pennies? They're good luck pennies. A broken clock. How convenient. Nothing works in here. They really should fix all the mirrors. Didn't work. I wonder if the struggle started somewhere around here. A lot of glasses strewn about. I see fire starters on this side. I'll grab them all. Hello, kitty cat. Pure Jasmine. Oh. Very. I thought I could pick it up, but that wasn't a something I could inspect.
Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
Yeah. And also, why does the general store have a picture of the general store?
A nice picture of the Maxx-Lenoxx store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. Ah. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten.
Yeah, because it looks exactly the same as it does now.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
Well, those are the Canadian crazy people, and just in general crazy people, snowboarders and such. Anything important in these? I can't open them, and this is not Fallout, so I cannot just pick-lock them. Pick-lock. I'm a master of unlocking. A secretary wouldn't be luxury here. Cash register instructions. To open the cash register, punch the price, 2 numbers minimum, press sale, turn the crank twice, punch the machine if it doesn't work. Yeah, that's always how it works. Come on, open up. So what's this plier or flier? Quebec's Klondike. That's what you call this place, huh? Quebec's Klondike. Northern Quebec's economy is booming. The north of Chibougamau area, or Chibougamau area, area's population will soon reach 30,000 souls, and among which thousands of happy families will be prospering thanks to the hard labor of their fathers, will be contributing violently in expanding Quebec's national wealth. Mines and hydroelectricity, hunting and fishing, the true Canadian dream. Turn it into your reality now. The mine's a sector in full expansion. Did you know that since 1960, Canada tripled the amount of resource royalties it collects? Did you know that the country's true source of riches is lying under your very feet at this very moment? The building of our schools and our hospitals depends on minerals.
Exploiting our resources to road to our future.
The county of Manastan and its people wish to see you
very soon.
That's what you said on the last one as well. Interesting flyers. Ah, this is the map that I have of this area. Cool. So, can we open this?
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Huh. Why not? So now it's the generator. I just need to turn it on. I would imagine. Wolves!
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
Oh, it's pretty much the same. Both of them. So what are we missing on the generator? I mean, I see the key right there, but I can't operate it. I guess I need to turn off the electricity first. Now can I operate it? Ah, I need to fix it. I need the tools for it. So that's what happened. The wire exploded. Nice wolf tracks. Very cool. Nice detail. A nice detail. Did I have the log from the previous place? Yes, I did. Good. I can save the game there. Anybody home? Oh, I had the key for this. Ah, it is the garage. Oh. A cribber
was stuck under the lift.
Damn.
Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Oh, not yet. Just gotta pump a few more irons, I guess. Oh. Yes. Yep. Nope. Damn. Rap. Well, at least I found something. Some stuff. Can I turn this on? Yeah. It's random music, as I expected. So now we can fix the generator at least. Well, excuse me, door, for being in the way. Warm myself up a little bit. Let's go fix this generator.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
There we go. Now, let us turn on electricity. So first I need... By the way, is that running on a battery of its own? Because that was on when all the electricity was off. I would assume that that's what the case is. And now they're both on. Let's turn the magazine store off, but the garage on. There we go. Now it should be on over here, so we can get that lift up, so we can get the cribber. Can we get the gribber? The cribber. There we go. Give us this tool. It is an important tool.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp.
Yeah.
Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Hey, it's a crowbar. We're gonna kill head crabs and such with it. Or wolves if they decide to attack. Alright, let's get the store to work now. Turn that off. Turn that on. Yeah!
The note explained that the garage
Yeah, I
and the store
know.
couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
I know. So now I can swing at the crowbar. Okay. Case of vandalism. Meeting at a general store tomorrow, 1 a.m. My client is dead. Everything going wrong. Okay. What else is there? The crash. I got everything from there, I guess. Cold mystery. Where's the snow coming from? They say the fall is an unpredictable season, but this is something else. Yeah, that's true. It's a lot of snow. Son of wealth in Chicago banker. Huh, so you're from Chicago originally. See? That's us. Age 42, private detective. Yeah, I've got these important photos. Alright. So, Mr. Hamilton didn't do too well. Let's actually go for the mailbox first. Yeah, open the door, god damn it. Ooh.
The murder weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky.
Well,
everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
So he was a spy. Interesting. Hey, what's in the cold storage?
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles.
I'm sure they're all
fresh
frozen.
Milk indicated a recent visit.
But I'm sure that they're all frozen now.
Drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
An outhouse. So that's why the wolves ran. Gotta be careful. Yep. Anybody in here? Anybody taking a shit? Can I take a shit? You don't want to take a shit in an outhouse. It's very, very, very disgusting. But if it's the only thing that you can do, go for it.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Why is there some red on the side?
Prints? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was there a possible lead?
Those look like caribou prints. That I can throw away. Curiouser and curiouser. What are those? God, this is getting interesting now. Very, very interesting. Are those caribou marks or something more devilish? It's leading me that way. I'm so curious about this. Oh, gotta reload. This is fascinating. This ice sculptures.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand.
Yeah, sure.
The seeker had sought.
This is fascinating. I'm gonna follow those marks later. I need to go get myself some heat.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
I know. I'm trying to get back inside the store. Whew. We were halfway frozen already. Well, let's get the pump working and fuel our car while we're at it. Now it's working. No, I don't need to turn you on. Fill her up, please. Shouldn't you turn off the engine first? Well, let's get this going. Just don't have a cell phone on you when you're filling up.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
Yeah, prime suspect for now. And also a prime time for me to save the game. Yes, please. Saving. Good. Well, I'm gonna just leave it there. That was fascinating. This is a very fascinating game. I'm not sure if I'm gonna start to make this into a series, but I might later on, because I'm so concentrated on Gabriel Knight 3 right now, so I don't want to start another series of an adventure game. But I'm definitely going to play this game on my own, at least. I mean, this is really fascinating. All those, those footprints are the biggest mystery here. I don't care about the murder. I care about those mysterious footprints that we see only with the camera. But thank you, Max, for this suggestion. This game is pretty damn good. It's freaking awesome. I mean, very cool. Cold humor. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Max, for the suggestion. And I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.